Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. And thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear at this time. I have set that intention with my guides and with this deck. So if you're here because this popped up on your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has. I also have an oracle deck that we will pull from at the end for additional messages. The Chariot, forward momentum. Awesome. So be sure and like the video. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. And definitely subscribe if you like the messages. All of your interactions really help my channel to grow, but they also push the messages out there for others to see so that they can get the message. And I really appreciate you guys doing that. The Chariot on the bottom of the deck is about forward momentum. It is about taking the reins and moving the chariot in the direction that you want to go, right? Moving your life or your manifestations in the direction that you want to go. And this chariot is built on this, he's at this concrete foundation, right? So this is stable and grounded. This is not something that just takes off quickly and then leaves, right? So this is something that is rooted in stability. It is rooted in a very solid foundation. And then it is about taking that action and moving things forward in the direction you want to go, right? Taking that control. And he is also trusting in his intuition, right? He's under this canopy of stars, which shows us that he is trusting in that divine knowledge from Spirit. The situation is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles can be about holding on to things too tightly. So the Four of Pentacles can be about, being frugal and saving and really trying to, not overspend. But the negative aspect of this can be trying to control a situation, needing to release things from the past, needing to release control of situations in order to open up to new things. And I feel like this is causing a lot of burdens because the blockage here is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is about persevering, and it is about pushing through obstacles. They call him the wounded warrior because he has that bandage on his head. He's been through all of these obstacles. Each wand is an obstacle, but it's also a lesson, right? So he's looking back at all of these obstacles and lessons and realizing what he has been through and what it's been worth, right? So it's a need to release those lessons or release that past in order to move forward, because it's causing a lot of stagnation. It is causing like defeat, right? Like you feel like you can't move forward. And there could be some stagnancy. Holding on to things is going to cause burdens, right? It's going to cause burnout. It's going to cause exhaustion. So the root of this is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is about fast forward movement. This is about progress being made, right? All of these wands are going in the same direction and they're going smoothly. So it's about fast forward, smooth progress here. And that's really what the foundation is. What this situation is based on is that we want this forward progress. We want things to move forward quickly. And you have that Chariot, which is all about that momentum. Like, you have built the solid foundation. You have made all these plans. You have put all of this effort into it. And now you want things to really move forward quickly. But you're holding on to something here. You could be holding on to something from the past and not releasing these lessons or these burdens, right? Not seeing the lessons that you have been through, or seeing the lesson in holding on to things. So the recent past and what is affecting this present situation is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about a pause, a surrender, things maybe being stagnant, again, holding on to things, and it's causing this frustration and causing this stagnancy, and things are not moving forward because you're not releasing them, right? You need to release that control. You need to release maybe a mindset around things that have happened in the past, whatever it is that you're needing to let go of here. But the Hanged Man is about being at a pause for a reason, right? There is a point to this stagnation. Spirit doesn't just put things on hold for no reason, right? Because there's a need to see a lesson. There's a need to accept things for what they are, and then gaining that enlightenment, right? So he's hanging upside down. He's looking at things from a different perspective. And then he has like this halo around his head, right? This light bulb, like gaining a whole new perspective because things are at a pause. And it gives you time to really see things. Because if you move forward too quickly, you might miss something, right? So Spirit's probably had you at some kind of pause, but there has been momentum building in the background. It's just needing to trust your intuition and needing to trust that Spirit has been moving things in the background. Momentum has been building slowly, right? So, this could be in a relationship, this could be in a business, right? This is about releasing the need to control and causing yourself these unneeded burdens, right? This unwarranted, like, exhaustive energy, because things are going to move forward when they're ready, right? So, example, if you want a relationship with a particular person, but they're still in a connection with somebody else, this is about needing to pause and surrender and really stop trying to control the timing of things and let things come together naturally, right? Because with the Chariot, it's about forward momentum in time, but trusting that intuition, trusting that the divine is going to do this for you. But right now, things are at a pause. You just need to see why they're at a pause, right? See the lessons. If this is about a business, like, things can't move forward until all those little details are made, right? Because if you just jump in and start this business, then things could fall apart and you don't want that, right? So just really gaining some enlightenment during this pause and understanding the lesson in this, I feel like, is very, very important. Your higher self or your spirit guides are telling you that you're juggling too much, you're taking on too much. The Two of Pentacles is about like work life balance, right? Taking on too many tasks, trying to juggle these discs and take on too many responsibilities. And that's probably what's causing this burnout and like needing to release that control, right? Don't try to control the entire situation. Just focus on what you can control. You can control your mindset. You can control how you're reacting to this situation. You can control the actionable steps that you're taking towards a manifestation, right? Like, again, with that business, like filling out paperwork or doing like these little mundane tasks is still getting you to your manifestation. It's probably just not happening as fast as you want it to, but carrying those burdens and trying to carry too many tasks, you're needing to really be flexible here and not carry so much. I feel like you're just taking on too much and needing to release control. In the immediate future, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I absolutely love that for you. This is about things turning in your favor. This is karma and good luck, right? So our lives go in cycles, and it's like that ever moving wheel. So I feel like things are starting to move into a new cycle. And again, that's probably what you need to see in this situation with that Hanged Man. No matter what this is about, this can be about a business, this can be about love, whatever it is for you. But this is about closing out one chapter and seeing the lesson and understanding why things are at a pause so that you can move into this new cycle of life, right? So this is things really starting to move in your favor here. And again, this is not a fast moving energy, just like that Chariot. The Chariot does blast through these obstacles, right? This Nine of Wands, like just charging through and taking control of things. And the Wheel of Fortune is things moving, behind the scenes, like Spirit working out all those little details for you because you have stayed focused on what it is that you want here. So, this isn't going to be like a big lottery win or like things like suddenly coming in here, but this is things definitely moving in your favor because you're taking control. In your thoughts and feelings, yeah, we have that Knight of Pentacles. I literally just said that and I didn't even see that card over there. So the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. The Pentacles are the slowest moving, right? So as far as timing, this can be like a years, months. Like, you probably just feel like things are moving at a snail's pace here. Like, things are just not coming together as fast as you want them to. With this Eight of Wands, like, you just want things to take off, right? And I totally get that. That's a natural human reaction. So you're probably feeling stagnant, or you feel like things are not moving forward as quickly as you would like them to. But again, the thing with the Knight of Pentacles is that it is grounded, it is stable. So, if you're building a business and you build it too fast, maybe you miss details, maybe you miss something, and then it's going to fall apart. Like, you're going to have the tower, right? So, again, gaining that perspective that yes, things may not be moving as fast as you want them to, but they're going to be solid and it's going to be, an everlasting. Again, with that chariot and that cement box that he is in, right? This is grounded, this is stable, this is built over time. It is a very solid piece here, right? That's solid. Like that's solid concrete that he is in right there. And this is growing slowly and coming together slowly, but it's stable. So it's not just going to fall apart. It's not going to come in and then leave, right? So like if this is about money, it's not just like, this money comes in, but then you lose it, 10 days later, or you wind up spending it all, right? This is something built on solid ground, on solid foundation. You're probably just feeling very frustrated because it's not coming together as fast as you would like. And I totally understand that. So the influence here or in your environment is the King of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but this is about emotional balance. So the King of Cups he is the feminine king because it is water. It is our emotions. But he is very emotionally balanced, head over heart. Like he's very good at making decisions, but he's a very compassionate leader, right? So he's in touch with his emotions, but he's also able to take control of situations. So I feel like this is about, you just needing to take control of your emotions. This could make you very emotional, right? Like a lot of situations do, especially when it comes to stability, money, trying to build something, but try not to, feed into negative emotions. Just try to remain balanced here and really step into that King of Cups energy. Your hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Cups. So this could be about balancing masculine, feminine energy here. That Two of Pentacles taking on too much and trying to balance everything out. This can be about needing to balance your masculine, feminine energy. So masculine energy is very action oriented. Like they go after what they want. They're, push, 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 go, go, go. The feminine energy is about receiving. And it's not that you're not doing anything, but you are open to receive. So you've set the intention, you've manifested, and now you're taking these small actions, but you're not trying to force the energy. When we try to force the energy, we get resistance, and that causes frustration. And that can be where that emotional balance is needing to come into play here. But with your hopes and fears, that Queen of Cups is about creativity, compassion, and understanding. And again, with the emotional balance. So you could really be hoping for some kind of creative project, or this could be like a fear around your creativity and around opening up to your intuition, trusting your intuition. So this could be hopes and fears, right? So I just feel like you're really needing to have some compassion for yourself too, right? You could just be hopeful for a creative endeavor, right? This could be about you starting a business or whatever it is, and you're just really focused on this creativity and opening to your intuition. Maybe you're hopeful that you will open more to your intuition. The potential outcome, we have the Star. I absolutely love that. So the Star is a wish fulfillment. This is like healing. This is hope, renewal, like that renewed faith, right? So like with this divine timing, things start moving forward. You get some kind of tangible evidence that your manifestations are coming in, and then you get that renewed hope, and like you're looking forward to the future again, right? So there is a wish fulfillment coming in here, and this is like that whole renewal of your vitality, like getting excited again, being hopeful again, right? She's working with this water, and she's got one foot in the water, one foot on land. So she is grounded in her emotions, and she is balanced, grounded and stable, right? The um, earth energy is grounded energy, and then the water is your emotions. So it's, again, that balance, balancing your emotions and staying grounded and working with the energies, integrating these lessons, right? She's using that water and alchemizing the energy, working with the energy in order to heal. So maybe you're healing from a mindset, or this trying to push through things here, and really just needing to alchemize, work with the energies, let spirit and the divine work with you, and try not to force these things, right? I really love that outcome for you, though. I feel like things are coming together. They've been at a pause and you're probably frustrated, but just stay balanced, right? Balance that masculine flame. Know when to take action and know when to let spirit work things out for you and bring them to you. It's a very delicate balance, and it's really hard to accomplish, but I know you can do it. And, you know, you've got that wish fulfillment there. So, what do they not see coming, Spirit? Does Taurus not see coming? You're completing some sort of cycle that has left you a little confused, right? But you're going to gain clarity on the situation and have some sort of breakthrough coming in here. So the World card is cycles. It is a completion, and it is like a closing out, some sort of fulfillment here. So something is coming together for you, probably a wish fulfillment. And this is, you know, a completion of that cycle. So you've definitely learned some lessons and you've been going through this cycle, but this is the completion of that. And I always see like this circle, that wreath, it is like a portal, like you're stepping through that into a whole new cycle, because we have that Wheel of Fortune, right? So you have closed out a chapter, and or you will here in the near future, because this is what you don't see coming. Like this is closing out, and you are really moving into a whole new cycle here. And this has probably had you a little confused, right? Like, because you want things to move forward and they're not. Like, you feel stuck, you feel stagnant, you don't feel balanced emotionally. Like, you know, do I take action? Do I do this? Do I do that? And it gets really confusing, right? So I feel like this is a completion of that confusion and a completion of that cycle. And then you have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity. It is new ideas, and it's like a breakthrough moment here. So there's definitely a breakthrough in whatever confusion this was, and an ending to some sort of cycle coming in. I absolutely love that. So what advice do you have for Taurus? Yeah, so we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. So I feel like this is you needing to focus on the long term and walk away from anything that isn't making you happy. Like, walk away from mindsets, walk away from people, places, and things that have you feeling stuck or like holding on to this past, right? So we have the 4 of Cups here, which is about opening to new opportunities and not dwelling on the past, right? He's looking at these 3 cups here, and he's bored. Like, this is the same old, same old. This is the past, but you're being handed like this new opportunity. Spirit is trying to give you this new cup, and focusing on the past is not going to get you to where you need to go. So this can be about family, right? The 10 of Pentacles is like family traditions, a mindset here, and you walking away from that. So maybe this is a mindset around money, or a mindset of holding on to something from the past, the way things happened in the past, and you just needing to close out a cycle and step into this whole new beginning here, this whole new cycle, this whole new way of being. And that can be spiritually, emotionally, you know, in relationships. This can just be about you really working with the energy in order to heal from lessons that you have learned in the past, but walking away from something that was some kind of tradition or some kind of like family, something to do with family. Maybe it's something you learned in childhood. You know, maybe it was a mindset around money, like I can't, money doesn't grow on trees, you know, it's not going to happen overnight, right? Like that kind of mindset. I have a lot of journals and ebooks on my website. Go check those out. They really help with your mindset around money and abundance. I highly encourage people to use them, because I've used everything on my website and it has really helped me with my mindset. So go check those out if you're interested. But there's definitely a walking away from some sort of maybe family traditional way of doing things, and not letting the past affect this situation anymore, right? Not holding on to things that just don't serve you. Those traditions are not serving you. That mindset is not serving you. So definitely a new cycle coming in here, a wish fulfillment, and a whole completion here. I really love this energy for you. I think this is amazing. So let's get you some oracle cards and wrap up your message here. But I feel like, Spirit's working these things out. You just need to trust your intuition, which is hard when you feel stuck or you feel like things are moving too slow. Just because things aren't coming together super fast doesn't mean they're not coming together, right? It just means that they're going to be that much more stable when they do come together. It's not going to fall apart on you, which is exactly what you want. And that can be so frustrating to deal with when you're sitting in that energy. But once everything comes together, then you'll see it, right? What else do you have for Taurus spirits? So we have abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step toward receiving it, to breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. Yes, believing that spirit has your back and trusting your intuition is what brings your abundance. It's what a lot of my journals cover on my website, but it's just that mindset. Just believe that things are working out in your favor. Follow your passion. If there's something that excites and motivates you, it's a message from your Akashic record that it can lead to your abundance. Don't silence it. I love that. Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Yes, absolutely. That Four of Pentacles, holding on to things, and things are trying to move forward here, but you've been stagnant because you're holding on to maybe a way of being or some sort of mindset, some sort of tradition, but you will be walking away from that. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Love that. Breaking from traditions is not easy. Walking away from traditions and things doing, from the past, like this is the way we've always done it. These are the traditions. It's always been this way. Like, that past thinking, you're definitely walking away from that and starting something new here. Wish fulfillment, completing a cycle. Absolutely love this energy for you. I hope that message helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.